Hi guys, so this video is basically to show you guys how to join the Mental Health Society and anything interesting like stigma breakers and things like that. We're going to cover them all in this video. So yeah, my name is Bavin, I'm the welfare officer. You can't actually see me fully on screen, but I'm right there in the corner. This is Doya.
I'm Doya, and I'm marketing officer in the student council, and I'm a friend of Bamandeep's, and we both started this society. And yeah, edit that bit out. You can edit that bit out.
I'm Georgia. I'm just a supporting officer for these two wonderful girls. I don't really do anything. I'm just kind of here for moral support.
You know what? She plays a bigger role than she realized she does. So
She is.
Yeah, she really helps a lot. Okay, so we're going to welcome you to the Mental Health Society. Even if you haven't joined yet, we hope that this can convince you to join. So yeah, the purpose of the society is to support you through the times that we're going through right now. So we understand that lockdown is very difficult and it's really, oh wow, Doyle, wow. We understand that lockdown is very difficult. So we want to work together to make sure you guys feel confident and safe during these times. So yeah, what is the Mental Health Society? So the society aims to support and to create a strong community with the students and members, because there is a staff member section, who may be suffering or having trouble to talk to anyone about their mental health, and they need a safe space to go to. So yeah, the topic of mental health is not really talked about and is often pushed to the side, but we believe this is a very important subject, and I'm sure you do as well. We understand that it's a sensitive topic, so there's no pressure for you to join. So yeah, and especially with everything going on, we understand how tough this lockdown is and can be. So by creating this team, we hope we can genuinely discuss everything that's going on during lockdown, everything that you're struggling with, and we can learn how to support you during a time at Joseph Wright College.
So the guidelines that we require to outline, because of the sensitivity of this topic, we do have a couple of rules that need to be followed. So the first rule is you do not have to speak if you don't want to. There's no pressure to talk, and you have to be patient with others and ourselves. The second rule is we all respect each other regardless of ethnicity, religion, or economic background. There's no discrimination either. That's included in that as well. Like whatever your situation is, whoever you are, we must all respect each other. And mental health affects everyone, and it's important to respect all different views and perspectives of different people, as we are different. Everyone's different. Everyone thinks in a different way, etc. The third rule is there will not be tolerant of any form of bullying or discrimination, including gaslighting and emotional blackmail. The fourth one is you cannot be judgmental, and we have to be supportive, as mental health is an extremely sensitive topic. And the fifth and last one is we must be empathetic. Our experiences are individual to us. We can't always understand everyone, and that's all right, but we have to be there enough for them. We have to empathize with them, whatever they're going through. The stigma around mental health. So mental health is everyone has mental health. It's just like physical health, that we have to take care of it ourselves. Unfortunately, not everyone understands mental health problems. Some people may have misconceptions of what disorders are, what they mean, and cultural people, like Babandeep, I think you can explain like that. Parents, like, the cultural backgrounds, they may not understand, but we must try our best to make them understand that. And especially any language will be found dismissive, like offensive or hurtful, by people who aren't like completely aware of what mental health is. But especially if it comes from a family member, a friend, a colleague, etc. But it's important to remember that you're not alone, and you have to you don't have to put up with people treating you bad. You are worth way more than that.
Yeah, 100% right, Doran. I agree with the brown kids part. So basically, we're going to open up the conversation to ourselves now, guys. Everyone watching, we're going to talk about what stigmas we face ourselves that are the barriers towards us getting mental health. So I'll start off. Like before I said, like Doya said, yeah, having parents that don't fully understand what your perspective when it comes to your mental health. So it is definitely a struggle, I believe, when it comes to trying to come from a different place with different religious views and different culture, and people not understanding how mental health here can affect us and how much of a problem it is. So yeah, I agree with that, and it kind of hits home as well. And then what is mental health is something that you have to acknowledge.
Well, obviously with this whole lockdown, obviously since March, it's obviously had an effect on me personally, as my friends are my coping mechanism when I'm feeling down and not being able to see them, like obviously did not have a good effect on me. But obviously obviously talking to people is like what I've understood like that I should do, and I've become like more open with that, like, you know, opening up to people, talking to them about you know, my feelings and everything like that. It makes you feel better, kind of thing, knowing that someone's like, you know, understands you, like, and yeah, it just makes you feel like more better really.
Yeah, I agree, Doya. My connection is bad. Okay, I know. Okay, I hope that got included in the recording, because I'm going to be annoyed if it doesn't. But yeah, George, what about you?
Yeah, I'd agree with what Doria said about it being easier to handle your mental health when you're able to go and hang out with your friends and you can talk to them frequently. And it's made a lot harder because there's lots of people that may not have like home environments where they feel comfortable talking to their family about problems. So so the only place that they feel safe in talking about it is when they're able to go to college or school, wherever, with their friends. And it's made a lot harder seeing that, as we all know recently, that college is shut down because of the new wave of the pandemic. So it's properly shut down, and it makes it a lot harder to see anybody now.
Yeah, you guys, that was awesome. Did you have anything to add on?
Obviously, like, some people's families may not understand what they're going through. Like, some kids could be going through like depression, anxiety, any other mental health disorder, and they don't tell their parents, they don't talk to their parents because they feel like their parents can't understand, because of that cultural barrier that is, like, culturally, like, it's believed that, for example, my parents, like, believe that praying will resolve all of your problems, when really that's not the case, because it is like very important that we can be able to talk to them, because just being told that you have to pray about it, it's not good enough.
Yeah, I agree. I agree as well, really, actually, with that one. But yeah, one of the biggest reasons why stigma in mental health is so big is because of the lack of education that people have, and the fact that the idea that I have a disorder, even if you don't, or you feel like you have, think there's some shame is wrong with me, and that I don't want anyone else to know about it because I'm weaker than everyone else. But the truth of the fact is, you're equally as strong as everyone else, even let's say more, because you're going through all this stuff and you're still moving forwards with your day, whereas another person may be going through that, but you're handling it like a soldier. Do you know what I mean? So in a way, that's you becoming more of a strong person, rather than letting the illness make you weak. You're tackling it like a real hero should.
100%.
We can understand that we'll all agree that there's some things that can stop us from being able to talk to people, and that you can have something in your past that's made you scared to open up to somebody to the extent that you might need to, or you could be a friend that you're going to open up to somebody and they could turn your back on you and judge you for it. And nobody's going to want to be in that situation. We all just want to know that anybody that we want to go and open up to is going to be sincere in wanting to support you and be there for you. And then you've also got some, as well as being judged for it, you could be made fun of, and people can put down your needs and make you seem like your needs aren't important and then irrelevant to what's actually going on. And they can say things that, oh, you can't have it that bad. Loads of people have got it worse than you. Stop complaining. And it's not like that. People shouldn't tell you things like that. Everyone has individual problems. And while some people may have it worse than others, everyone's still struggling with it. And we should get equal support for everybody. So that's what the Mental Health Society is for. We're trying to create a safe space for everybody to be able to join, so that everybody can feel included and like they have somewhere safe to go and like get everything off their mind and look for support and new friends.
I'll be first again. I'd say for me, the reason, even now with the Mental Health Society, I feel like a lot of people think, oh, she's one of the to their CV, be selfish about it. No, I don't, because I know for a fact that if we stay quiet and let the stigma and the culture, not only will we not help ourselves, we won't help the people around us who we want to help and save, because there have been people in the past that we know that have lost their battle to mental health, bad mental health actually. But we need to take the opportunity that we have, even with lockdown going on. We shouldn't let this define us and ruin us. We should work together and find a resolution. But personally, even before the Mental Health Society, I hated the idea of services. I hated the idea of teachers asking me, how are you? How was your day? Because I've had the worst counsellors in the past at school, not even counsellors I've gone to often, just the worst support systems. But I was able to rely on my friends, and it helped me get through a lot of dark things, which I'm very proud of getting over. Not fully, but you know, it's something that not a lot of people get recognized for, which is sad because it's something that is actually a really transforming experience. But yeah, personally, even now, I have to admit, I'm not really the kind of person that likes to go to this, because I have this kind of survival thing where it's like, when I was younger and I needed support, I couldn't have it. So even as I grow up, I won't need it because I want to stay independent, which is a very bad mindset. I'm trying to fix that. But it's one of those things that you can't help. And I'm telling you now, as one of those people, it's not going to get bad that way. You need to try and step up yourself. So yeah, what about you guys?
Yeah, I think I'd agree that sometimes it's easier. You feel like it's easier to just try and get through something on your own rather than trying to have to communicate what your problems are to somebody else and like hope that they're going to get it right in the way that they're helping you. And particularly when you're trying to find somebody like a therapist or something like that, it's really variable. And if you can get a good one that can understand you, or whether you can get someone that maybe isn't quite as desirable for what your problems actually are, and can sometimes actually end up making it worse.
Yeah, I agree, Georgia. That's a very good point. What about you, Doy? Oh, you're on mute. Doy, you're on mute.
Sorry.
It's okay,
sorry. So yeah, my bad. So I've had the worst experience. Like, I went to counselling in secondary school as well, and like same with family, I don't think that they helped a lot because they overlook like your issues. Like, they'll just push it to the side. They'll claim that they'll help you out, but they just like they'll just disregard it. Like, I went to counselling for maybe a year. I think I was in year 9 or year 10, I think it was, and obviously it did not help like whatsoever. It was nice for someone to listen to me, because I think that's why some people mostly would like find them beneficial, because they have someone to listen to. Like, for people to listen to their problems, that's probably sometimes the only thing people want, is for people to listen to them rather than give them an explanation for it. Yeah. And the solution as well. Yeah,
I agree with that as well. I feel like the problem here is, if it's a personal issue, it's dealt professionally, and of course everything should be dealt professionally, but if it comes from the heart and you have someone in front of you tell you don't really show the physiological signs of having this disorder, oh, don't worry, it's just exam stress, it will go away, just that odd one day, because they don't have the resources to admit to you that there might be something wrong. They're only likely to notice if you hand in a GP's note and say, I was able to talk to the doctor about this. And even then, not all people are able to reach out for support straight away and actually speak to someone about it, because it takes strength and it takes courage. And I guess from past experiences, a lot of us have had bad experiences with services in the past, but we have had people that have showed us otherwise, you know. And I feel like with the Mental Health Society, we hope we can prove to you that not everything is bad, you know. We want you to give us the opportunity as students to students, that we want to help you in the way that you want to be helped, and support you with how you should have been supported a long time ago if you feel like you're struggling right now. So we really want you to give us the opportunity to prove to you otherwise. So yeah, why you should join the Mental Health Society. So we believe you should join the Mental Health Society, as this would be beneficial during these times. We want to bring everyone together to have a safe place to discuss, share, and meet new people, and we hope you choose to join our community. So yeah, how you can join using the Teams code, which is above here, JQR60Y. Oh, 60Y, and you could just put that in the join team section. You can either email me or Sally or Doya. You can also drop Georgia a message as well. We'll include her email here soon. But yeah, there's also, you can access it through the SharePoint, which is a bit more complicated, but you can definitely try that out as well. So yeah, there's no pressure to join, and even if you do, we aren't going to force you to stay active on there. You can drop in and out whenever you wish. It's really more of a free society than you have to join this Wednesday session or else you're getting kicked out. We're not like that. It's all up to you, however you want to deal with these things. But yeah, and staff are welcome too. If the staff members watching this, you can come by as well. We're happy to have new people. But yeah, the students run this one, so you're not really allowed to have much of a say. But yeah, thanks everyone for listening and even staying till this far. We really appreciate it. It proves something, and we hope you all stay safe during this lockdown. And yeah, well done for being so strong. So you guys want to say bye?
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. How do I end it?
There.
Okay.